Hey guys, how are you? This is Mr. Argueta coming to you in Principles of Management week number four. So just got a couple of small little housekeeping details, let you know what's going on. Wanted to give you an update as always on what we're looking at for this upcoming week. And of course, I wanted to talk to you about last week and take a look at the forward for next week. So if I had really cool editing skills, I would be putting all these cool stuff going on in music, but I don't. So either way, I hope these videos are helping you through the class. Let me give you an update as to what's going on and like I would in a normal class, just a small talk about us, what's happened. I had a great weekend, guys. It was my son's birthday on March 19th. We ended up taking yesterday to just kind of celebrate because today I'm actually recording this video a little earlier for you because registration is still going on. And last week I didn't have a chance to get all the work that I wanted to done because I was helping students register for summer. If you haven't yet made an appointment, there's still time. We're in the second week of registration for summer. Please do so as soon as you can. But anyhow, I will be grading through your discussions and getting through that as soon as I can. It's just been a really hectic week last week. I'm a little behind on that, but I'll get it as soon as possible. But that being said, today is Sunday the 21st. It's my anniversary. Been married for 23 years. So yesterday, my son's birthday was Friday. And then, of course, our anniversary is Sunday. So we took yesterday and went out as a family. And we ended up going to play Topgolf, which was the first time I've done it. I've been in the golf business in the past, but I've never done Topgolf. And really cool spot out of like the East Gate area in Chattanooga. Had a wonderful time. Had a great time with my son, his girlfriend, and my daughter and her friend. And we just enjoyed our time out there, my wife and I and our kids. And of course, there's like appetizers. So we had some appetizers. Then after that, we ate at a restaurant called Hennen's, which is a steakhouse in Chattanooga. Amazing steak, great food. I really enjoyed it. But I'm looking forward to going to a steak chop house, which is a little different than your typical steak houses. The chop houses are very popular in Chicago. I haven't found many here. This is the first time I found one in Chattanooga, and they serve what's called aged steak, which is a little different than your normal steak. It concentrates that flavor into a smaller portion. It's a very special process. I've never aged meat, but it's aged meat has a very, I would say, more intense flavor of the steak. So I'm looking forward to making a reservation for that and eating that. So if you've ever had a chop house or you know of one, hit me up. Let me know. I'm interested. Other than that, guys, it's been a pretty nice couple of days. It was a little cold yesterday, but enough to get out there and do some stuff. Today is beautiful, 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 beautiful. It's probably 65 out there. I'm doing a little bit of work, catching up on some stuff, but I am definitely going to step out. My wife and I want to go out. We're doing some small touch-ups in the house. Our living room is being kind of just redecorated a little bit. And as I mentioned to you before, I've been working in the garage, so still in that process. That's it for me. Tell me about your life. What's going on with you? I hope everyone's staying safe and healthy. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm looking forward to getting out and about a little more, as I mentioned, with the being a little more freer since I've had the 2 vaccines, and just so excited to get back to normal. I love people. I enjoy people. So I just can't wait to get back out there. So that being said, I know I took a lot of your time just giving you an update on me, but I'm interested about you, what's happening in your life, and let me know what you've been doing. What's this week look like? Is it getting a little better for you? Have you been able to go out and do some more stuff now that we're starting to hopefully take that turn for the better? Anyhow, week number 3. All right. So I've been looking at some of your work, guys. I appreciate you guys and your effort. SWOT analysis are looking good. So, of course, this is so important now in regards to the situation we're living through. Many businesses had to sort of take a different approach on how they conducted their business because of the pandemic. So a lot of people had to change or shift in gear and what they're doing. So I watch a show called Shark Tank. I'm sure you guys heard of it. It's pretty popular. But Shark Tank, you can hear in these new episodes how many businesses had to transform themselves into something else because of the pandemic. A SWOT analysis would probably be a good tool to use during that situation, trying to find out, but not only in the situation but what you anticipate could happen. That's what the opportunities are. That's what the threats are. What could happen? What would happen if this occurred? What would happen if the whole country shut down again? What would happen if we went into a deep depression in our economic system? How would that impact your business with your strengths, which are internal, and your weaknesses, which are internal? What can you align with your strengths into the market that you're in? So those are analysis that we do. They're tools, they're basic tools. Of course, we're not in a deep program here. This is an overview of principles of management. But I want you to understand that these tools exist and you are able to do a qualified and a quality SWOT analysis. So, well done for most of you. You've done an excellent job in our discussions. You've been replying to 2 other students, plus my video and your discussion. Excellent work. I just want to make a quick comment. I thought this might be something that you might want to keep in the back of your mind. When you do research and you're researching someone else's work about even the same topic, it's okay to understand what their point of view is and learn from that. It is not okay to copy that information as if it's presented as your work. That's plagiarism, and that's completely unethical and wrong. You shouldn't do that. So even in our discussions, if I find you plagiarizing, you can penalize very harshly. You can get kicked out of class. Eventually, some people who have abused and taken advantage of situations like this, they eventually can get kicked out of the system. You don't want to do that. The whole purpose of you coming to school is to learn. So I understand you'll be doing research and looking at other people's information, but word it in your own context. Don't copy and paste off of the internet. And I'm sorry for all of you who have creatively done your own work. I just want to make sure we're clear on that. I'm not looking for you to copy and paste something from someone else. I want you to understand it and you to conduct it. So please be careful. If you do use anybody's information out there, you need to cite that source. You need to say, hey, I got this information from this person. It is not my original thought. It's not my original work. It is someone else's. But that's not what I'm looking for. In our discussions, am looking for your understanding of that topic, your mastery of that topic that we're doing. All right, that's enough of that. When we look at this week, guys, I know some of you guys are stressing out because of the midterm. Do not stress. The midterm is something you should have seen before. You should know this information. You should have notes about this information. It should be fairly simple for you. So I took off the time limit, as I mentioned last week. All of you came out saying thank you. I appreciate that. I hope that helps you during these times of stress. This is one less thing to worry about, as I think Ariana Grande sang. But anyhow, I might be wrong. I don't know. I'm not up to date with my pop music. But anyhow, week number 4. I've digressed. So week number 4, we are working on chapter 7 and 8. We are looking at all of my human resource certificate people. Chapter 8 is going to break down human resource and the advantage we have or could create with a quality HR department, with a quality human resource division. You can just throw someone to file paperwork, and that's perfectly normal and fine. Or a good company can hire a person that has an understanding of human resources from a competitive advantage in the market. How does that work? Well, let me give you an example. If you understand the type of work that you're looking for, you're going to hire the most qualified people for that job. And by doing so, you're going to hire someone that is going to bring more value, not only to the aspect of the job that's manual, but the bigger picture of the company. You're going to hire someone that understands and foresees issues and could comprehend as a big picture of our organization what is needed from start to end. So it's important for you to view HR not just like, what do I need to learn as a law, but how do I apply this to give our company an advantage in the marketplace. If we're hiring the more qualified, the better understanding, the quality employee that brings value to us, we're going to have a competitive advantage. So it's not just another department, it's a very strategic view of HR. So make sure that if you are looking to become an HR professional, this is one of those principles chapters that you need to really dig into. Understand it. And I know some of you are not going to be accountants. When we deal with the finances things, you're just going to get through that. I get it, guys. I've been through college. I've done it a very long time. I understand the process. I get that a lot of people are Googling answers. Listen, I've been around. I have college students in my house. I get it. I've been through college. I know my concept here, and I want you to understand this from a big picture, guys. And I don't have anything to show you, but think of a pyramid. Oh, look at the back works perfectly like a pyramid. Think of a pyramid, right? At the bottom foundational level of that pyramid is your understanding of basic knowledge, of basic things. And the way you learn that is by repetitive understanding, repeat something. You remember kindergarten? They didn't have you analyzing the alphabet and why A makes an A. They just told you, sing this song, remember this phrase. Remember A is for apple. Remember those things and sing the alphabet song over and over and over and over again. It repeats for you to remember that. But that's just the bottom level of understanding. That's just the simplest form of it. But have you ever seen like the spelling competitions where the contestant would say, "Can you tell me the origin of that word?" And then they'll say some Latin word or some foreign word to us. They have a deeper comprehension of that same alphabet you learn by memorization. They understand the different sounds, where they come from, the roots of it. That is, it takes analysis. It takes a higher level of comprehension. That's what college is for. I don't care that you found the answer. I care that you understand it. That you're not just repeating someone else, that you understand why it functions. So yeah, can you just find it? Yeah, of course you can, guys. Yeah, of course. I'm not dumb. But the difference is not going to be that you pass my test. It's going to be that when you get into the real workforce and you go into a job interview, I promise you, as a manager, as a person who's ran companies, as a professor, as a person who has had higher level positions in corporations, interviewed hundreds and hundreds of people, when I ask someone a simple question like, what is the difference between management and leadership? And they come up with some ridiculous answer. I know that person cannot analyze, they cannot think, they cannot process information. They're just repeating what someone else told them. So my goal is for you to be able to reach a higher level of understanding. Can you find the answer? Absolutely. That's why I put so much emphasis on your discussion, because I want to know, did you understand the concept of a SWOT analysis? Any kid in 5th grade that knows how to use the internet can find and copy something, but someone who understands it can think it through and analyze it. I want that for you, because I believe that that's what's going to make the difference. That's what's going to make it powerful. That information you have, make it powerful in the workplace. So if you're an HR professional or thinking of doing it, this is the chapter you need to focus on. Here's the other part. You have to do 2 chapters like always. It's just a condensed semester. There's no time to rest. And I told you that day one, we're not going to slow down, but we're halfway through. So midterm, and to ease some of your pain, no discussion, guys. I will not post a discussion. And here's what I'm going to do, which I normally never do because I don't like doing this, right? I do not accept late work at all. But next week, week number 4, this week that we're working on midterm week, if you miss the discussion, you can go back in the discussion tabs and get every point you can. Because at the end of the semester, you're going to be looking for the points. I don't give extra credit and I don't work back. I don't take late McGraw-Hill work. But if you haven't finished the discussion, go do it. It's going to impact your grade. It's 30% of your overall grade. So make sure you get that done. And I know this is a lengthy one, but here's the last thing I want to share with you, okay? I want you to know 2 things. One, genuinely, genuinely, guys, I care about your success. I really do. I really want you to win in life. I want you to understand that I get your place. Listen, I had to work, help pay for my wife's semester because she went to school first, help pay for her semester. Sometimes she had to take a semester off so I could work to gain more money to go pay for the second semester. We did that back and forth till she graduated as a professional teacher. Then I went back to school. So I get the struggles that you're going through. So I want to do everything I can in my power to help you, but I'm not going to give it to you. You have to earn it, just like everyone else. But I will do this for you. I know a lot of you have a lot of things going on. I get it. So I am going to drop 1 week's worth. Now, understand what I mean by that. I'm not going to zero it out. I'm going to enter into the computer and I'm going to say, find the lowest 2 assignments and 1 quiz, right? And it's going to go in there and it's what's 1 week's worth of work, and it's going to drop the lowest grade. So that should help you, right? Relax if you had a bad week. If you had a bad week and you didn't get the work done, or you did, you had to finish it up just to get it done, you got a bad grade, I'm going to drop 1 worth. And it doesn't have to be in the same week. So it could be the lowest quiz grade from week 2 and the lowest Learn Smart from week 1 and maybe the lowest homework from week 2. It's going to just look for the lowest grade of 1 week's worth. So I hope that helps. I hope that you understand that I want you to succeed. So please do me a favor and try to get started early because things go down. Friday, I received a couple emails. Blackboard did go down. So it wasn't something in your system. If you're still struggling to log in, clear your cache. Apparently that does something with it. Clear your cache and then re-enter yourself again. All right, lastly, week number 5, it should be pretty straightforward, back to what we're used to. No midterm, of course, but week number 5, we'll be talking about the workplace diversity and how critical that is. Then we're gonna be talking about, and very important, leadership versus management. So pay attention, guys, especially if you're going into management. Guys, it's been great talking to you. Sorry it took so long. Once again, I'm in the music room. This has been my new temporary workspace. We're working upstairs, so we're kind of remodeling, so I had to move away from my normal step. But guys, always great to see you out and about. Talk to me. Let me know what's going on in your life. Hit me up. Take care. Have a wonderful week. Take care. Bye.